I'm Tony Cheung, the project manager of North Development Office of Civil Engineering Development Department of Hong Kong government. I'm currently involved in leading the project team for the mega projects in developing the Northern Metropolis, which covers a huge area of 30,000 hectares. The projects received an award this year on the topic, namely the demonstrating the carbon dioxide reductions initiative towards achieving net zero. The core park form part of the multi-pronged land supply strategies of Northern Metropolis promoted by the Hong Kong government. In fact, the area previously mainly are rural areas with brownfield sites and squatters with lots of hygiene and environmental problems. So we turned it into a modern cities, a livable, sustainable city development. I thanks for the team to play tremendous effort in achieving carbon reductions. I can illustrate some examples that we have done. First is we developed the Long Valley Nature Park, which covers an area about 37 hectares. And previously, it was a banana tree field, but now we turned it into a high ecological values area. So with 8 hectares of wetlands, and also we grow high ecological vegetations with the farmers. And upon the construction or completion of this job, the number of birds attracted to the area has increased by 40%. And particularly for some endangered species, say for example, the yellow-breast bunting, the small bird with a yellow breast, the numbers has increased substantially by 3 times. So this showcases the good works of Civil Engineering Development Department in achieving the development with conservations. And the second part is second example is we have developed using high strength, ultra high strength steel material. We call it S960. This material has previously been used in machineries, but this is the first time it was used in civil engineering projects. We construct 2 footbridges with this high strength material. That saved the dead weight of the footbridge by 60%. And we reduced the number of columns. At the same time, reduced the size of the foundation. Then in return, we save 10 million Hong Kong dollars with this high strength steel design, which at the same time shortened the construction period by 4 months. It saved a lot of the contractor's overhead and the carbon footprint in return. And the third one is about the yardways. Under the contract, we stipulate the contractor has to make use of at least 10% of the yardways within the contract. At the end, the contractor managed to use about 30% of the yardways for the signboard, for the fencing, and for the constructions of the visitor centers, buildings. And also at the same time, we invite some students from the schools to join us to have some art and craft courses. And we just try to implant the message of zero carbon in their mind. That is particularly important for our new generations. And also we also adopt MIC, so for the public toilets and the refuse collection points, so they can be made in the factory conditions. So that save a lot of wastage and reduce the carbon footprint at least by 3,000 tons of carbon dioxide. And also for the visitor center building, we adopt PV panel, the solar panels, to reduce the electricity consumption. And we use the recycled material for the external wall of the buildings. That tremendously reduce the carbon footprints. And this is also a very good example for civil engineering work to achieve reduction of carbon dioxide. We have the experience of the extreme weather. So last year, Hong Kong has a huge storm rainfall in September, which we consider is 1 in 500 years. So we are getting more and more hot nights, hot days, and all these have a great impact on our living environment. That's why a civil engineer, being a controller of the resources in building the major works in our societies, we have to pay particular attention, and also we have to share the responsibility to reduce this carbon footprint. We play a major role. And I could like to say that NEC contract form helped us a lot in doing so. First, the emphasis on mutual trust and collaboration, which is very important, so that we can work together with the contractors and also the relevant party to achieve a mutual goal. And also, at the same time, I understand there's a lot of option costs in the NEC contract form. Say, for example, the X29, which is a climate change cost, which can provide incentives to the contractors to reduce their carbon footprint. And also X20, say, for example, with a key performance index. So we can make use of this course in the library of NEC to try to encourage the contractor or to reduce the carbon footprint in their contract. They are very, very useful. And we are exploring actively how that we can make use of these option costs in our contract to do better. And finally, I'm so proud of receiving the award. I think with the encouragement, my project team will work harder and harder. Hope that the reductions of carbon dioxide is not only for this generation or next generation, but for the many generations to come. And this is our job, our responsibility. And we want to do it better and better. Thank you.